Welcome back, everyone, to the Debrief. We're excited to highlight the achievements of some of our city high school students. They've been debating constitutional law. They came in first in a statewide competition. Now they want to go to the nationals competition, and they need your help. Please welcome Tara Kelly. Tara is a social studies teacher at Forest Hills High School.
Yes.
And we're joined by Camila Fernandez, who's a senior and on the team, and Antonio Bethune, also a senior and on the team, the winning statewide champs in this. Tara, tell me a little bit about the program called We the People.
It started about 27 years ago. It's a nationwide program where the kids learn the government curriculum through a simulated congressional hearing. So they debate both historical and current constitutional issues through prepared statements, and then they're given 6 minutes after their prepared statement to answer questions from a panel of judges.
You incorporate this in your social studies curriculum. How do you get the kids jazzed up about it?
I don't know. Part of it, too, they always talk about my love of the history and the Constitution itself.
So your passion comes through.
Apparently, that's what they tell me. So we get them all excited and enthused and a little competitive so that we can continue to be successful.
Well, let me ask you, Camila and Antonio, what got you jazzed up about this, to be on this team and to debate constitutional law, if you will? Go ahead, Camila.
Well, for me, it was particularly because I was very scared to speak in public. So I wanted to get over that, and I wanted to have the experience to be with a group of very intelligent people and actually learn more about the government and be aware of what it is, what our rights are, and what government represents us.
Antonio, tell me what you learned. You do this in the form of congressional hearings, which, you know, a lot of the voters out there might have a lot to say about what goes on in Washington, actually. But tell me what you learned about it, how it motivates you.
Well, our great coach, Ms. Kelly, just started talking to us from our junior years about the program. And you see kids stay after school till 6, 7 o'clock, after coming 7 a.m. in the morning, 12 hours of school just to learn about the Constitution and to argue about these great topics. And I'm looking at this saying, I'm that motivated. I should be able to do that, too. Yeah. I joined the class a little demotivated, and then Ms. Kelly comes in and says, you have this, and then she gives you the confidence you need to go to these great debates. And when you start talking about things like the ACA and how it affects us today, executive orders that past presidents have given, and how they still affect us today, you start just getting this great sense that I actually know something in life, like I know what I'm talking about. And when the coaches and judges start telling you, you did great, we didn't, like, there was a competition where they didn't even know one of the things we gave with executive orders, and they was like, we didn't understand this ourselves, and you just gave it to us like it was second nature to you.
So the coach is acknowledging what you said. Tell me about the competition that you won for statewide champs. What was the debate about? What did you do? What did you successfully win?
My particular unit speaks about philosophy and how it's applied to the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and as well as how it's been like adopted to other countries. You can see this right now with Ukraine, Venezuela, like the revolutions, and we need to connect that not only with the past and the philosophies, but we need to connect it with the present. So that was great.
Tara, how many kids are we talking, students are we talking?
This year we have 33 students on the team. 33
students, and they all take up in various aspects of the debate, or they're all...
What they do, the program actually divided the Constitution into 6 different topics. As Camila mentioned, her group was about philosophy. Antonio's group focuses on the influence of the Declaration of Independence and the rights guaranteed through that, and how we've evolved what Thomas Jefferson wrote about the rights of an individual. And how we've used that through our government.
All right, so now you have a challenge this year because, explain it to viewers, we're talking about federal funding that disappeared.
Yes.
Because it was considered an earmark, is that right?
About 3 years ago when Congress had banned all the earmarks in the House, it was when the civic education got hit really hard. Wow. And this program was one of those programs. Despite that, the organization, the Center for Civic Education, wanted to continue to run. What that meant, though, is that it's a lot of all the schools have to raise the money in order to actually compete. They used to be able to pay for our expenses so that we could go. Because so many teachers have been doing this for so long, they want to continue the program and are also all working themselves to try and get their teams down there, keep the program alive. Because not only do we see their excitement while they're on the team, but our past alumni still talk about this great experience. They're still discussing constitutional issues, even if they have no political aspirations or even desire to be in the legal field. They're still very enthused about our civics and our government, which is really what the point of the program is.
Exactly. We had the former Chief Judge of New York, Judith Kaye, on a couple weeks ago, who says that civics education has been de-emphasized in our school system, and the American Bar Association, the attorneys and judges really taking that up. Camila, explain to viewers what it would mean for you to go. Now, you've earned your way in terms of winning the competition statewide. What would it mean for you to go to Washington?
I think it's also a little part of me representing the Hispanic community, because we're very limited, especially in our class. It's 34 students, and there are only 4 students that are actually from Hispanic background. So I think what is important that we get ourselves out there, that we represent our people, right? So that is the major thing for me, and it would be a major achievement because I'm representing my community, and that's what I want to make everyone feel proud.
And representing with extraordinary knowledge of the U.S. Constitution. Antonio?
For me, I believe I love movies, and as we're right now underdogs in this entire thing, we're from an inner city school, one of the largest inner city schools, most diverse, but we still managed to get 5 A's in a row as a school and make it to this national competition 2 years in a row, which is unseen of, and it's just amazing. And for us to go and represent New York as like in this big competition against 49 other states, as well as several Caribbean islands, it's just an amazing opportunity. And really New York is just...
So, Tara, what do you need and how can people help?
We need to raise $40,000, which covers our expenses for the 5-day competition. And we are taking donations sent to Forest Hills High School in Forest Hills, Queens.
Okay. So look up Forest Hills High School, and we'll get information on our Facebook page. And then you need to do this by when?
April 1st.
April 1st.
Yes,
okay.
so time crunch.
Well, this is the best argument for it, but either way, congratulations. Extraordinary achievement. Thank you. And passionate teachers and passionate students. Thank you. We'll be back on The Debrief.
Looking for a big deal?